wrestling contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is from every woman's fantasy, weighing in at 241 pounds. Please welcome from Hot Like Lava, Cru Jones.
Welcome to another edition of Rampage Pro Wrestling. Big Masters here at ringside with you, and Mr. Bill Barrett's another great program.
It certainly is, and it appears that Cru Jones has just had a remarkable recovery, although he's continuing to water down or ice down that previously injured right arm he had in a sling last week. It didn't seem to hinder him in that particular match. That was a disqualification main event. J-Rod very close to winning the heavyweight title, but standing at ringside with Cru Jones, we see the champ. He's here. He's in the house. Shawn Banks.
And his opponent, he is from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 196 pounds. Please welcome Sugar Dunkerton.
And you can tell that Sugar Dunkerton has victory on his mind because he's out here without his basketball.
Well, and we know that it was just a few short weeks ago, Sugar Dunkerton was in the ring against Cru Jones and ended up victorious in that match. We saw him in a big victory just a week ago, and now he's in a rematch ordered by Sal Renaro against one half of Hot Like Lava, Cru Jones, and it's our first match here. Another great week of Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Hard punch there by Cru Jones, and obviously Cru Jones is not going to waste any time. He realizes that he made the mistake of underestimating this man before. He will not make that mistake again.
Well, if Cru Jones can stay on the man, I've said before watching him, Cru Jones, his own worst enemy at times, has a tendency to preen and profile for the crowd, walk away from his opponent, but he's not doing any of that right here. He's been on him since the bell and is wearing him out. Now over in the corner, just forcing his face down into the corner, abusing Sugar Dunkerton. Dunkerton hasn't been able to get any offense going at this point, and he really has not really had much of a defense unless taking a butt kicking is a defense.
And once again, where you see one of the members of Hot Like Lava, you see the other. The RPW Heavyweight Champion Shawn Banks is at ringside. So as always, you have to not only watch the man in the ring, but the man outside the ring as well. And now Sugar Dunkerton with a series of forearms and chops and sends Cru Jones reeling.
Actually, Smarty hooked the back of his head and was throwing those forearms straight in and hard, but it wasn't enough to even slow down Cru Jones. Right back in, cuts him off, drops an elbow, takes him to the outside. Now he's just grabbing him on the ring apron, putting the ring barricade banner. Oh, and now the champ has the belt and is grinding it into Sugar Dunkerton's face on the outside of the ring.
And, of course, none of this is seen by the referee, Jeff McGowan, who is one of the greatest officials that we have going here, a second-generation official. His dad, Scrappy McGowan, a legendary referee in the National Wrestling Alliance in the past, as you know. And right now in the ring, the man is continuing the assault on Sugar Dunkerton. Certainly another win by Dunkerton over Cru Jones may push Cru Jones over the edge.
Well, we can hope that might happen, but right now it looks like it's all Cru Jones, and Cru Jones is making Sugar Dunkerton suffer for that one victory and suffer for asking for or getting this rematch against Cru Jones. I don't think Jones is going to let Sugar Dunkerton walk out of here with anything close to another victory. He's going to punish him, hurt him, and if possible, injure him.
A lot of times the attack of Cru Jones not only physical but mental as he goes for the insults.
But Dunkerton able to come back in the corner to his feet. Remarkable, coming in with clothesline forearm again. Chop. Backs him up in the corner. A little bit of a delay there, and that was a mistake on the part of Dunkerton. He had a moment where he didn't know what to do, and that was enough for Cru Jones to cut him off and put him back down on the mat. Drops a big elbow.
And Cru Jones now covers him, hooks the leg, he even hooks the arm, realizing how close he is to the rope, but not enough there.
Well, Dunkerton's come in with a couple of good stiff forearms to the face, and after a while, that gets your attention.
Glad to see on the program here the return of Velvet Jones of the Jones Boys will be here. We know the recent attack in the parking lot by the new exotic ones. We certainly haven't seen the last between those gentlemen.
No, not at all. I think, I don't know what their condition is. I hope we will get a chance to see them a little bit later on in the show. I've not heard about their condition at this point, but let's hope that we will get a chance to see them. Hopefully, if nothing else, we'll get a report on their condition after the vicious attack by the exotic ones.
And now Sugar Dunkerton continues to fire away at this champion in his own mind, Cru Jones.
Well, this is broken down. This isn't even a match anymore. This has become a brawl.
A Donnybrook, so to speak, and Sugar Dunkerton just tired of the assault, and now clothesline nearly took his head off.
Well, Gordon Soley would have called it a Pier 6 brawl. I've never been to Pier 6, but understand they have a heck of a brawl down there.
And a flying shoulder tackle there. And Dunkerton is rolled upside down and now just, you know, you never know what Cru Jones is going to do in the ring.
If I were Cru, I'd have actually sat down on that and tried to pin him. Instead, he spanked him.
Snap there by Cru Jones and clothesline. Covers him lateral press, not hooking the leg. Could be a mistake.
Look how you started as a clothesline and ended up just being a right to the face, I think.
Very short.
Result, yeah, short clothesline to the face.
And Dunkerton trying to get back to his feet, grabbing those legs of Cru, and Dunkerton just falls backwards. I don't even think he knows where he's at right now.
He may not, but this is a multi-sport athlete. He's someone who's competed in a variety of sports, and one of the things that you can say about Sugar Dunkerton is he brings a ton of heart to the ring with him, as he does in all of his athletic endeavors. This man has competed in basketball, has competed in track and field, brings now his athleticism to professional wrestling, and has been traveling the world and is a consummate athlete. And he's not somebody to be taken lightly in the ring, and Cru Jones is certainly not doing that. He may have done it the first time, but he's not doing it the second time.
And now taking 2 hands full of that hair, and as I mentioned a week ago, this could be a disadvantage for Dunkerton having that head full of hair, and a man like Cru Jones doesn't mind pulling it.
No, not at all. And, you know, Dunkerton, as an athlete, as a multi-sport athlete, may have a little bit of a conditioning advantage in the ring. You have to give Cru Jones the gym conditioning experience. He's certainly built. He spent some time in the gym, but you have to wonder how much of time was spent in cardiovascular training, the kind of endurance training that competitive athletes in multi-sports have to engage in. If you're a basketball player, you have to be running for quarter on quarter, minute by minute. You don't have opportunities like this one where Cru Jones is having to rest in the ring, where Sugar Dunkerton on the outside. Right at this moment, Sugar Dunkerton getting that little extra win, that may have been enough for him to get that second win and to make a comeback. We're going to find out. That DDT is sure going to slow it down, though.
Dropped him right down to DDT, hooks the leg, lateral press, could be it, and only a 2 count. And I noticed a while ago that Sean Banks made his way around there, a little cheap shot added to Mr. Dunkerton on the floor. Now Dunkerton backs into the corner, and now it looks like he's setting him up. And Cru Jones picks him up, sets him on that top ring rope.
Well, that looks like it's an advantage. I'm questioning this, actually. He had Dunkerton down and could have kept him down. Instead, he picked him back up, brought him to a vertical base, and now is taking his time setting him up on the upper rope. And this is a dangerous position for either man. Really no control, and Dunkerton is fighting back. He's taking advantage of this opportunity because Cru Jones not at the best balance. Cru Jones hits hard on his back. Dunkerton up quickly. Hopefully he can move quick. Double stomp off the top. Both feet right to the midsection of Cru Jones, and that has to hurt.
All of that weight coming down on the abdomen of Cru Jones, and now Cru Jones is reeling in pain, and Sugar Dunkerton still is down from the effects of this battle, but certainly could use this comeback time at this point.
This is where that multi-sport experience, the endurance comes into play. Dunkerton trying to get it together first to his feet, and he's taken a ton of punishment in this match. That's remarkable in and of itself, and he's launching a comeback. There's a big punch to the top of the head, a second punch to the top of the head. Referee being a little liberal here on that. A third, a spinning elbow to the back of the head, comes off, clothesline to the back, takes down Cru Jones, who's on his back. Dunkerton rolls over, arm over the top of him. 1, 2.
This could be it. We've said before that this man, Sugar Dunkerton, you never know where he's coming from. He'll throw a right hand, a left hook, and then all of a sudden you see a clothesline from behind. He's pulling those straps down. He is tired. He is ready, and he wants to end this match right now.
Dunkerton trying to get the second win, motivating himself, hitting on the side, trying to get going. He's got that second win up. He's up. Tries to go for that finish move, but it's cut off, and he's planted right back down on his back. Cru Jones now up, circling him like a caged animal.
Went for the monster jam and missed, and that's the problem with going for a move. If you don't land it, it can reverse on you. And right now, Cru Jones picks him up.
Rolls through, gets him, hooks him on the inside. He has him in a cradle. There's a 3 count.
He got him. 1, 2, 3, a sunset cradle there. He's got him. And the winner is Sugar Dunkerton.
Sean Banks tries to get in, tries to take his head off. Dunkerton able to duck through. That's it. It's 2 in the row for Dunkerton.
And Cru Jones once again has suffered defeat at the hand of this star. Do not count this match.